Alright, so y'all like my story times, I'm gonna hit y'all with another story time. And of course, featuring our favorite app, Tammy. So basically, I'm on the app one day and I'm checking my notifications and I seen that this one girl DM me. But the only reason I seen her so fast is because she was the first DM. So she had texted me most recently and she was like, oh, I went to your page, I find you attractive and I'm trying to see you. So I'm like, dang, okay, I guess. So we get to chit-chatting or whatever. We ain't chop it up for too long. So she like, when you finna let me pull up on you, I'll stay in, which was somewhere not too far from me. So I'm like, oh, okay, I stay right over here. What, bam, that ain't far at all. She was like, all right, I'll get a lift to your house. Okay. So y'all, I know. This was on me. She came over the same night. Yeah. So she like, all right, I'm gonna be over there in about an hour and a half. I say, so I'm like, okay. So she like, send me your address. So I send her daddy. She come over. Imagine she already coming off all aggressive and stuff like that. Like, you know what I'm over here for, right? To rob me, bitch? Me kind of wishing the bitch actually did rob me. But no, she didn't. She wanted to see what I'm about. See what's in these pants. See why the ladies go cuckoo for coconuts. Okay. She hit me with that. Lay back. Pull your pants down. I'm like, aye, Captain. All right. So I lay back and pull my pants down. Because I'm thinking like maybe you finna make up with the bullshit you just walked into my house with. No, I should have had just kicked her out then. I should have kicked her off when she first made me mad. Because this right here pissed me the fuck off. So I'm assuming this girl is used to messing with boys. And, you know, she tries to be the dominant girl that just came over to the other side and decided she wanted to like girls. But she wanted to be the one in control. Baby, they don't fit everybody. Like, pipe down. So she go in mad aggressive. Like, I'm looking at her like, bro, hold on. Do you know what this is? Like, chill. Bitch, you acting like this a live turkey and you trying to get it to stop running or something. This not going nowhere. Calm down. So I'm like, all right, I don't want no more of that. I'm like, you lay back. I'm finna see what you want. You lay back or whatever. The girl lay back. She pulls her pants down. It's just like, if you knew you was coming over here, what type of time you was on, baby, you had an hour and 30 minutes to wax. Like, you had an hour and 30 minutes not to shave, to do something, to trim them bushes down. But you chose not to. So don't get me wrong. I ain't got no problem with the little hair. But you had enough to put in a ponytail. And that's me. Personally, I wouldn't have came over like that. But that's just me. Then on top of that, the clip looked like a pair of cowballs. And I just wasn't liking that because I didn't come at you with that type of energy. Why would you come at me with that type of energy? Like, you see what I'm saying? Like, y'all see where I'm coming from? It gets worse. Okay, here's part 2 of my last story time of why you shouldn't date and trust people off of dating apps. And I warned her. So anyways, we laying down. I'm doing the door, whatever the case may be. And it's just like, my hand's too loose. My finger's too loose. Man, y'all, the typical, you know, girl on girl uses 2 fingers, right? So I proceed to use 2. But it's just like, it's too much space. I'm like, I've never felt nothing like this before. Like, I've never came across this. So me not knowing what's wrong, I add another finger. Yeah. So I was like, damn, that's just not enough. So I'm like, all right, I don't go further than that because I ain't never dealt nothing with this. I've never dealt with nothing this big before. Something ain't right. So I goes and I look down at it. Mind y'all, she's not making no noise. And do y'all see my hands? Minus the nails, do y'all see my hands? At the time, I did have nails on, but they were shorter. They were like short nails, so you know they wouldn't really affect a female. But as far as my hands themselves in general, I have big hands for a girl. So I'm like, I know my fingers do something. I know they do for a fact. But it's just like, it's not affecting her. So I'm like, it's not me. It can't be me. Why this girl poom poom wider than a black hole? Why? What have you been doing? So like I stated in the last video, I could clearly tell she didn't like girls for real. Like, messing around with girls was new to her. It had to be, because ain't no way you would have came with your poom that loose. Like, ain't no way. It's unhealthy and it's not ladylike. So I know some stuff happens. It might have happened from a kid. It might have been something she couldn't control. But no, this was no ordinary whole. This was not ordinary. I seen pink, I seen orange, I seen brown, I seen the whole, you dig? And I wasn't supposed to see all of that just from one glance. I you know, normally you gotta spread, look. I didn't do that. It spread it on its own. It was already spread. It came spreaded. It came like a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. It came spreaded. It was dry. It was desertous. It was humid. It was not for the normal human eye, because ain't no way I see everything that comes with the vagina just off my human eye glance. Like, just a quick. That's not normal. No, I didn't like that. So yeah, I told her to call her Uber and she could go home, and that I don't want to ever see her again. So she cried. But that has nothing to do with me. We just met. What are you crying for? You act like I made you fall in love or something. If you ask me, you didn't feel nothing. But yeah, it wasn't too much more to the story, but it was just like, that was disrespectful and I didn't like that.
Friend, what did we just watch? That was a lot. I could have told you all the red flags. The fact that she was that aggressive lets you know now that was her first time, or she'll partake in the fruit cake. She don't partake in it at all, because I've experienced aggressive females that don't know what the freak they're doing. This is their first time, honey. The fact that you gave this person your address on an app lets me know that you're not a millennium. You're not a millennium enough, honey. I can tell, not even just by your face, your young face, because you know us black don't crack. Like, we young, we're very youthful, we'll always look young. Did y'all check the neck? Y'all checked the neck, right? That's how you know she gay. Boom! I told you we gonna find a way. We found one. But the fact that you just gave her your address online and she was like, oh, I'm coming over. Friend, what? We just met today on this app. We ain't even introduced each other. We ain't cordial. Like, we just met. Like, this is a hi. How you doing? Like what's going on? The fact that she said she gonna pull up. I would have a huge problem with that. Very big problem with that. Because, what? What, friend? Hold on. Wait a second. We're not even friends yet. Like, why you pull it up? You bringing some food? Like, because I'm not about to be on the menu. Not on our first interaction off of this app. Now, we got to be talking for some wows, some weeks. So the fact she got there and wasn't like, hey, how you doing? She was only on kiss my butt. Kiss my kitten. That's a problem. If you came up to my house, I invited you to my house, and you was like, let's get down to the business, and we ain't never been on that. Never been on that. We got a problem. I need to talk a little bit. I need to get in the mood. If we ain't gonna smoke one, what are we doing? You gotta entice me, honey, to get me ready for this. The fact she was like, lay back, take your pants down. You don't know me. You are not Zaddy. You're not Zaddy, so you can't be saying stuff like that to me. You're a stranger. Stranger danger to me. That's what that is. Lay down, pull your pants down. What we doing? The fact that she was aggressive and went in like she didn't know what she was doing. Friend, you better than me, because that would have been it. I've already had experience like that where I tell the girl, you need to get the fuck up. I get mad and you need to get the freak up, get that bass smoke. You need to get the fuck up and get the fuck out of my house. The fuck you do? You think this is, young man? Like, don't be aggressive with me. You need to cover me softly. Treat me like the lady that I am, honey. Like, you need to be delicate, gentle, like sensual, like not aggressive like that. The fuck you doing? Like, you feel me? Like, don't do that. Like, feel me. Don't torture me. Feel me. Be gentle with me. So yeah, friend, use a good one to say, oh, you need to lay down. Because if I didn't get off, I don't know why you think you got to get off. Because you're not. This is why I go first. We learn from my experiences to make sure I get off. Because I know you're going to get off easily. But we need to make sure I get off. So I'll feel like I've won. So I got some satisfaction out of this engagement. Like, this transaction was successful for me. It went through. So yeah, friend, the fact that you was like, turn over and let me do what I do is wow. The fact that you was going in and you went in with your fingers first is another wow. That's how I know you're a baby. That's how I know you're a baby, because I know she's not going in with her fingers first, because what are we? We're gay. We're gay! me. Well, she wasn't. She probably liked that predator. She was all for that. But you know, with women, we like to hit that O without this most of the time. We like, you can put it in afterwards, but first you need to get my juices running. You can't just put your finger. That's probably why she was dry. That's probably why. Because you got to stimulate them senses. Like, you got to get up in that target, get that signal running, ready to connect. Like, explode. Like, what are we doing? We're not just going to put our fingers up in there first off the bat. That's how I know you a baby. Because ain't no freaking way. This friend said 2 fingers wasn't enough. 2 fingers wasn't enough, friend? What's going on? What's going on? Because I know it bounced back. Unless you're dealing with an older woman or a woman who just, ooh, there it is. Just had a baby. There it freaking is. That's when it's stretched out. When she just had a baby. And that's hella disrespectful. You just popped out a baby, some dude's baby? You got me down here? Friend. Like, what? That's wow. Wow. I gotta go message her and be like, friend, she was pregnant. She had just had that baby. She just popped out that baby. That's the only thing I could think about, because even with girls, straight girls, it bounces back. It ain't gonna be stretched out like that unless she had just got up. Well, I don't know, because she said 4 fingers wasn't enough. And yeah, the only thing I could think of is she just had a baby. That's it, because that's wow. She put 4 fingers, honey. The fact that lawn was not mowed, it was overdue for a mowing, or just overgrown weeds. Honestly, because I'm a freak. Yeah, I mean, honestly, that's not really a problem for me. I have put some cornrows in somebody's kitty before. Just pull it back, get a comb, just get them gnats. Just, yeah, you should, the shave. Like, I don't discriminate. Don't mind a furry kitty or a bald one. Don't really matter. I'm gonna just get the job done. If I'm really liking you, I'm meant to be. Like, if I would say, like, if she was the one who had not shaved and old girl was like, let me come over, that's nobody's fault but old girl. But the fact that she was coming over, you should have been prepared. Especially with somebody for the first time, before y'all even talk about that. Because there's a lot of ladies out here that do love natural. They don't really care about that. Like, they prefer natural. Don't want you to shave. So the fact that it's your first time and y'all hadn't had that conversation, that's letting me know that y'all shouldn't have even been doing that, because it wasn't even a conversation. That should be a conversation off the bat. Not to hurt anybody's feelings. Like what? That should be a conversation. But you should not have came over there disrespectfully, not shade at this big age that we are. Now, if you're young and you're your early 20s, okay, you don't know any better. Your early 20s, okay, you don't know any better. And y'all didn't have that conversation and the hookup, like, but as a woman, I mean, at my age now, if I wasn't feeling that, and this is my first interaction with you, I have razors. Like, I would just be like, yo, go shave. Like it's not that big of a deal. Like, what? Like, I'm at this age now where I would just speak my mind. Like, we're not gonna be like, oh, well, people pleaser. No, when it comes to the do, it's my way or the highway. First of all, it's my way or the highway. So, Fred, yeah, she was disrespectful for coming to your house with them gnats. Over there, naps up in your, just got them naps over here and then cut your lip up. I've been there. Got a freaking paper cut, just haircut, because you're trying to pull it back and it's all tangled and love my black women. I love my natural women, honey. I love them. But I understand where you were coming from. Because, like, what? And then I hear what you said. Well, she must have been straight before, because, you know, guys don't care. They just love that you let them do it. They just they'll put their thing in anything. So yeah, there's a difference. But yeah, friend, yeah, I would have kicked her out a long time ago. The fact that you did kicked her out, you did called the Uber, honey, child, and she cried. I'd just be disrespectful, honey. Be like, what are you crying for? Like, you could cry. That's fine. That's completely fine. Y'all remember my Gold Star video? That was wow, friend. That was wow. I kicked her out and then called my best friend like, bitch. You can't believe. You're not going to believe what just happened to me, honey. So, yeah, friend. The fact that it was deep, take a breath. Up in there, you could see everything. She said orange. Orange? I've never seen no orange kitty. I don't think I have seen an orange kitty. I've seen, nope, I haven't. I was about to say I've seen gingers, but I have not. I have not dated a ginger or slow with a ginger. Yeah, the fact that you can see up in there, put a telescope up in there and be looking and see the whole world, a whole new world. Like it was that, she was that open, friend. I don't want to slut shame no one at all. All I'm saying is, I think she had just had a baby. I think that's the case. I that's what I think, friend. Comment what y'all think the what y'all think it was. What y'all think it was? Because I just came up with that off the noggin because it was just like, you know, because yeah. I don't know. I feel like I don't know how I feel about that. If the girl had the baby without the, you know, penis, like it wasn't a sexual interaction and had the baby. Yeah, I don't know. I just feel like you need to give yourself time to heal. I don't know. Subscribe.